Good Grief Mama. I'm Allie, wife and mom of 3, and this is a podcast for honest conversations about motherhood and marriage and homeschooling and homemaking. So if you've ever felt called to do motherhood and marriage just a little differently, or if you've ever wondered, why isn't anyone talking about this? Then you're in the right place, and I'm so glad you're here. This episode is sponsored by Restore Your Core Physical Therapy. Mamas, whether you're pregnant, postpartum, or your kids are in college, your body deserves some TLC. The doctors at Restore Your Core Physical Therapy get it. From pelvic floor therapy and birth prep to fixing that back pain that you've been ignoring for way too long, they've got you covered. With locations in Carmel, West Carmel, Zionsville, and Greenwood, expert care is close by. Visit restoreyourcorept.com or call 317-597-6323. Make sure you mention the Good Grief Mama podcast for $50 off a 90-minute evaluation or $25 off a 60-minute evaluation. You've been taking care of everyone else, and now it's your turn. All right, guys. Well, we're back with part 2 this week of my interview with Alejandra about her free birth stories. So if you haven't already listened to part 1, pause and go back and listen to part 1. It was last week. And then come back and jump into today's episode. Also, before you listen to today's episode, I want you to click like wherever you are listening or watching right now. I want you to leave me a rating and review. Both of those things, comments, ratings, reviews, all the things really help my podcast get found. So I appreciate every time that you do that. And also make sure that you are signed up for my free weekly email newsletter. But I'm excited for you to hear the rest of her interview today. Alejandra talks about her most recent free birth story, and she goes into, taking responsibility of your birth and how that kind of is like a domino effect in other areas of your life too. So I'm excited for you to hear the rest of today. Okay, so your most recent birth story was a free birth.
Yes.
Tell me about it, because I haven't heard your birth story with Joaquin.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Was it fast? Was it short?
I would say it was fast.
Yeah.
It was faster.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this quote that has stayed with me forever that's like, you birth how you live.
Mm-hmm.
And in every birth, it has taken on a different meaning and really just reflected where I'm at in that moment. But that birth was faster, and it was in the daytime, which I've never done before.
Yeah.
So I kind of didn't know how to find my place. Everybody was awake. You kind of want to retreat. And there was so much happening. It was just a multitasking. I'm like, one of my sons. So my mom was in town. She was here for the birth, which was a big deal. She's never actually seen any of the kids be born. So that was a big deal for us. So it's like the middle of the day, and I'm just like, please take the kids. I woke up, I was having all the feelings, and I'm like, I need to walk around. Just take the kids with you. It was noon. So she took them to the park, and it was like 2:00, and she comes back. Also, everybody was calling me all of a sudden. Like, nobody called me before.
Yeah.
Everybody's calling me today. So I'm just like in a frenzy, I think. And my mom comes home. She's like, I think that Davy broke his foot. And she carries him up into my bedroom where I'm like trying to labor. And he fell off the playground.
Yeah.
Like 5 feet high.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So I'm like, we might really have to take him to urgent care. And I'm having a contraction right now.
How stressful.
It was, I don't know if it was stressful. I was very I'm just surrendering to whatever is happening right now.
Yeah.
I was just already in that mode of
That is so not how I would have responded to that. I probably the labor would have stopped for me, because I would have been like, okay, let me handle it,
Yes. And I think that's what I mean. Like, you birth how you live. So I have this affirmation that I made with Teo, and I just keep it up on my wall because it's a good reminder for everything. It's, I surrender in confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remembered looking at that and just like, I surrender to the things I can't control. And right now I can't control that my son is hurting his foot and that my other baby is coming. So
forcing his way
figure this out, because your body's going to do what it's got to do.
Yeah.
So I remember holding Davy, and I'm like, Davy, hold on just a second. He's on the edge of the bed, and I'm just there like, having a contraction with him in my arms. He's just looking up at me like, this is okay.
And he was how old again? He's
Davey?
Yeah.
He's just 6.
6. Okay,
Yeah,
I say
6 because he just turned 7. So that's happening. And, I was just, I think to one of your other questions, I was surprised that my body was still like, yeah, this is still happening.
Yeah.
We're just, you do you.
Keep
We're
it
like,
moving.
it was like a program running in the back of your computer.
Yeah.
Just like we're downloading while you keep doing whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it was just like because of my go with the flow personality. I can't explain it. Like life goes on.
Yeah.
So that was that. And I had this like yearning for my husband to be home. I've never birthed without him. So he was working, and it was almost like as soon as he came home, like I could breathe.
Yeah.
And I had a really sad moment when I couldn't quite utter the words, because even though he was born at 7 at night and this is still the middle of the day, but I was like pretty in it, even though I wasn't lost in it.
Mm-hmm.
My mom came in asking me something, and she saw that I was in the middle of a contraction, and she was like, "Oh, okay, like sorry."
Yeah.
She like leaves, and I remember saying through the contraction, I'm on the edge of my bed. I'm like, "No, don't leave me." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. This is so sad." I was like, "Don't leave me." I just needed somebody. So when my husband came home, I was like, "You are not leaving me.
Yeah.
You are sitting there." And he's like, "Okay." He just stayed. So as soon as he got there, everything kind of progressed.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the shower, and the shower was amazing. And that's where, like, I was having, what is it called? The fetal
ejection reflex. Mm-hmm.
That's
where your body just starts.
Yeah.
I described it to Nathan as throwing up, but out your vagina. Like you can't control it. Everything seizes.
Yes.
And it's going to happen whether you want it or not.
Yeah.
But just
so you might just
out the other way.
surrender to it, because otherwise it's going to be really, really difficult.
It's going to happen. Yeah.
It's going to happen. So he was like, "Hey, I think you're in transition." And I was like, "What do you mean I'm in transition?
You know nothing."
This is like, I just started this.
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, I think like the water is really doing something for you." So yeah, after that, I just needed to like squeeze things and like pull and squat and roll. That's like my move, I guess.
Yeah.
So it was just everybody was very in and out, and I was very in the physical world, which for me was very different.
Yeah.
And then I like get on the bed. So I do like to birth like in a squatting position or in like an all fours position. But I wasn't comfortable because I couldn't quite, my pelvis and my core are pretty weak this time around. So I just couldn't quite maneuver myself. Anyway, I'm on the bed and I'm finally like screaming. I'm pretty loud.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. One of my questions was, how are you during birth? Are you like, the videos the pain-free birth videos that you watch and see?
For the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
But like once you're actually pushing, it's
yeah, I think that this time especially, I was more so that, and I probably never will be, and that's okay. But once like this human being is crowning out of my body, I'm like,
yeah. It is a pain unlike any other.
Unlike any. But your body knows what the pain means, right?
Yeah.
So I was about to call the kids. I was like, "Get the kids," and they ran up because they're like, "Mama, we could hear you."
Like, we knew.
Yeah. So yeah, it was like 7 by then, and he just started. From the moment I showered, I think maybe it was like an hour, maybe 2.
Yeah.
From the moment I showered to him coming out. And I've done it before. I've given birth before. And so this time I was feeling his head coming out, and I still said, "I don't want to tear." Because his head was just like, once he started crowning, there was no breaks.
Yeah.
He was like, we're doing this now.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, slow down. I don't want to tear. And then I remembered my beautiful affirmation of just surrender and confidence. And I was like, okay, I surrender. and he was out, and the rest is history, you know. And my husband screams, "It's a Joaquin!"
Of course.
And my daughter's like, "Daddy, you're being super loud," you know. It was like a little bit of chaos in all the beauty. And my mom's like on the phone FaceTiming my dad. I'm like, he literally just came out. Give me a second. My brother's on the phone. I'm like, hey!
I cannot. This is perfect for how you live. Like, you've been like, just go with the flow, whatever it is. We've got, I mean, you didn't have a bunch of nurses in there, but you had all of your children and your family on FaceTime.
And I had to be like, Mom, like get it together, you know? And so she like hung up. I'm like, Mom, I needed to be quiet. Like, I still have this placenta. Okay.
Yeah.
You know? And she doesn't speak any English, so she's like, okay, ja. And like, and it was funny. I could appreciate the humor in the moment too.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, mental note, next time, remind her to keep everything very quiet. Just something for me to remember.
Something to keep in mind.
And so my mom had a dog that she brought with her because she couldn't leave because he broke his leg. So we had a dog with a broken leg downstairs that our friend Lauren was going to take care of, or take his stitches off. So she showed up right as the placenta was being birthed. So it just felt very normal.
Yeah.
Almost just like this event is happening and life is still going, and hey, come celebrate this with us.
Come check out my placenta.
Come see the placenta and the baby. And I think if you ask her, she'll say that she found it like really interesting because I just happened to tell Atse, like, hey, Atse, go take care of this placenta. And that he was just like, okay.
And that's your husband.
And that's my husband, yes. So I was like, hey, can you just take the placenta downstairs and like prep it? He's like, okay. And she's like, and he just goes downstairs and starts washing the placenta.
She's like, what is this? She's a emergency room nurse, right?
Yes. Yeah. So she's like, I've never seen this. Like, this is beautiful. Like, this is how it should be. And it was just dim lights and the people that I love the most, and you know, the dog and the cat.
The dog with the broken leg.
Dog, and it was fine.
Did you ever have a moment where you panicked or wanted to transfer? I know with both Peyton and Parker, I hit in transition. I was like, I can't do this. And then that went away. But
yeah. And I feel like that's how we always feel, right? Because it gets so intense in those moments. And you're like, I don't know if I can handle any more of this at this level.
Yeah.
I think the one time that I felt like, I don't know if this is going to work, was when Davey came up to the room with his injured foot.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, at the very least, like, labor is going to slow down. Like, and then in my head is like, how much longer am I going to have to endure this if people keep interrupting me?
Yeah.
So that was like the only time that I felt like, I don't know what's going to happen here.
Yeah. Something strange.
Everybody leave me alone.
Yeah. Okay. As far as your view on yourself, how has all of this experience affected like how you view your body, how you view you? Obviously you would do it again.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this to another person?
Okay. So how
it's
I
many
view
questions.
my
Sorry.
body. First of all, my body is amazing and we're badass. And I truly trust like the design that God has made. You know, like, he really doesn't make mistakes. And how cool, you know, that we are the type of, that our birth is the way that it is, and that like every sensation has a purpose. And even like the Braxton Hicks are good preparations, and you're pregnant for 9 months because your mind also has to get wrapped around it. So anyway, my body is pretty cool. And now I'm understanding more so how to take care of my body, which I thought that I knew. But now in terms of like, I think nutrition was always important, but now in terms of like my actual physical body and strengthening it.
Yeah.
Because I really felt the difference this time not having focused on exercise and just for my well-being and longevity. Like the whole pregnancy, I was so uncomfortable. And I love being pregnant.
Ugh, you know what? You should have many, many children then.
As long as I can figure
I do
out how
not
to
love being
strengthen
pregnant.
myself. Yeah. And so that for me was surprising because I was miserable. And I don't want to say I hated how I looked, but I didn't love it. I didn't love how I felt. I didn't love how I looked. And that made me sad because I love being pregnant. And
Yeah.
all my other pregnancies, I'm like, I am so sexy. Look at me. The epitome of life.
Yeah.
So I'm taking away like how important longevity is, and like, wow, like it really is impacting me right now. Yeah. And what was the other? There was like 3 questions.
I know. I asked you so many at once. Sorry. Would you, obviously, you're planning on doing this again. Would you recommend free birthing or home birthing to other people?
Would I recommend it? I would recommend it. I feel like it's kind of like our birthright to birth in safety and undisturbed. The only time I would say like maybe you should go birth in a hospital is if you have like placenta previa or preeclampsia, something that's like rare like that.
Yeah, those like exceptions.
Yeah, but honestly, I think that if we have our support system, even if you don't have a support system and you trust that your body knows what to do and that God designed you this way, um, birthing without trauma is for everyone.
Yeah. And I have to say, because I have had a birth in a hospital for all 3 of my kids, but there were little traumas with each one. Nothing big, nothing crazy, but they were still traumatic and still things that I think about now that I'm like, man, I wish that wouldn't have happened.
Right. And I think that's a big deal, what you just said, where it's like, well, it wasn't as bad as others. Well, it doesn't have to be.
Yes.
It's still happening to our bodies. Right. So if you can avoid it, yeah. Like, why wouldn't we want to just be able to have our baby, have somebody that we love tend to us, never have our baby leave our side, breastfeed, be in your comfortable, warm bed that you already know, where your children are around you. That's my favorite part, is knowing that my kids saw their siblings be born.
Yeah.
And I see how it bonds them too.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, my baby and our precious treasure. And they love him so much. And how it's like shaping their worldview. And actually, all of Anara's Barbies are pregnant, by the way. She makes me put like toilet paper inside.
Are they all having home births?
They're all having home births.
There you go.
They go like camping. And they're like, I'm having this baby here now.
I can't. She's like pretend home birthing. They're like,
all pregnant.
That's so funny.
So I love how it impacts them. And just the influence that it gives all of the family. Even my mom, it like even impacted my mom. She's like, this is how it should be.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't have somebody like poking you and prodding you. And gosh, my mother-in-law has this story where she was giving birth and the nurse is like smoking in the corner. Like, you did this to yourself. You push your baby out.
No way.
Like,
well, they used to back in the day, like when my grandma was giving birth, they used to essentially like knock you out during the contraction.
Twilight.
The twilight. Yeah. And so then they weren't even like present. And then that's how a lot of babies got like switched and like all kinds of crazy things.
Women like had no connection to their babies because they're like, I didn't give birth.
Yeah.
Woo.
I can't even imagine. When I heard that, I was like, that's not real. But I do wonder sometimes if we will look back, our kids will look back and be like, you got epidurals? That can't be real. Like,
hopefully if we go down this path,
Okay, a couple rapid fire questions before we end. What do you think the biggest misconception is about home birth that you've heard people maybe say to you or just in general?
that it's dangerous or
Mm-hmm.
more dangerous than the hospital.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. Is there something that you thought would happen that didn't?
Whew. Like negative or positive?
Either way.
I don't know.
Like, for
Gosh.
example, I thought I was going to catch Parker this time. My third
Okay.
kid, I was like, I'm going to catch her.
Yes.
It did not
I
happen that way.
agree. I
was
honestly, I
really
can't
sad.
remember if I caught this baby.
Yeah.
I felt his head, which was huge for me. This time, I felt his head. Oh, I thought I was going to be in the bathtub.
Mm.
And I bought this house specifically with a big birthing tub.
And you didn't even use it?
I didn't use it. And my realtor goes, "This has a big tub."
You told her? You were like, hey, I just need a really big tub so I can birth a baby.
The kids all got in the tub and they're like, "Mama, this is really big." And I didn't use it.
That's so funny. Do you have anything funny that you said during any of your labors?
I know I said to my husband at one point, like, "This is your fourth baby. You're still asking me these things."
Like he was asking you questions during labor.
I can't remember what it was. Yeah, actually, I think he wants to help in the best way possible. So he's asking me so he can get it totally right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't answer you. Like, this is your fourth baby. Stop asking me.
You should just know.
And then whatever it was, he said something. And then Inara, my daughter, goes, "Daddy, it's her body."
I love
Like, what?
She's so sassy anyway.
Her
I can just
body.
imagine like a wagging me like.
So those were hilarious.
That is so funny. All right. Any piece of advice for somebody that might be considering, you can just give it to me.
Yeah.
I'm not planning on having any more children, but let's say the good Lord changes our minds.
Yeah.
I probably would consider a home birth.
Yeah. I would just listen to the podcast. I love Free Birth Society. I love them. I think they are super genuine and they have really good information. So I would look into Free Birth Society and navigate like deep questions within yourself. Like that doula asked me, like, where do you feel safe and why?
Mm-hmm.
You know, start asking yourself in a curious way, like, why? Why do I feel this way? And I think that being more curious in that way will start bringing you more answers.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
like that. Well, thank you. I'm so happy you got to come on and share.
I know. I've been wanting to share this for a while.
Yeah. Well, the whole like direction of the podcast kind of shifted a little bit at the beginning of this year to be more like doing motherhood and marriage differently. And this is very different.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
Well,
but it is a very different way
add,
to enter motherhood.
I think that when you birth with self-responsibility, you don't then just hand your kids over. You know, it kind of leads you into another path of like, okay, well, if I'm responsible for how my children are born, then I'm also responsible for how I educate them.
Yeah.
And I'm also responsible. And then that just kind of becomes like a snowball effect. And so here I am.
Right. Here you are. It's like those funny reels on Instagram. I don't know if you see them where it's like, I started reading ingredient labels and now I'm home birthing my kids and homeschooling. And it's like once you take responsibility for one aspect, you're like, oh,
yeah,
I've been off-putting this responsibility to everybody else for many things.
Exactly. Like, where can I stand up for myself? Be my own person, have real freedom. My children now are reading labels. I told you, right? I'm becoming way more crunchy than I realized I was. Anyway.
My nephew, the other day, we have 2 different fruit snack packs at my lake house that my parents have bought. One of them is the one that I sent them that's like it's still fruit snacks, but it has, real fruit juices and no dyes and stuff like that. And the other one is like Welch's. And he picked up the Welch's and he goes, "This one's got poison in it." I was dying. I was like, that's so funny. Oh gosh. Yeah. And my son points out, even my daughter, my 3-year-old daughter points out the geoengineering, the chemtrails. They've been really strong this last week.
What was it that you said that my daughter told you that you were like, tell me you're homeschooled?
Oh gosh. I don't remember. I sent it to my family and I was dying. Oh no, it was something about the farmers spraying and you guys had coughs or something and you're like, she said something about the farmers.
The farmers are spraying the pesticides in the breeze and we have a cough and there's chemtrails in the sky.
I was dying. All
But
right.
I'm proud of them.
I'm proud of him. Proud of you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. And again, make sure you click the like button, subscribe, leave a rating and review, and sign up for my free weekly email newsletter. And I will see you guys back next week.